It is 2 a.m. at night. I just got home from the gym, had my protein shake and all that good stuff. Had a great workout. And before I get into today's podcast, I'd like to thank Blackstone Labs for sponsoring this podcast. And you can get 20% off your entire order with discount code B to the 4th power. And it's 20% off your entire order with B to the 4th power. We have a large range of supplements. I use them. I'm going through a few that I'm testing out right now, and I will put out a review for them. I'd also like to thank JonAndersonClothing.com, and you can get 10% off your entire order with F Excuses 1910. Make sure you go check out JonAndersonClothing.com. You get 10% off your entire order with F Excuses 1910. They sponsor me, they sponsor this podcast, and I'm proud to be part of that brand. And as you might notice, I am not using any swear words, or this is going to be very family friendly podcast and episode. I'm going to really try to tone it down because, you know what, I received a thank you letter, a thank you note, all right, from the Cadaver Cast. It's a father and son team. They review movies, age-appropriate movies by the PG, PG-13. He sees the movies that he's allowed to see. I enjoyed their podcast. I find it quite funny. His son is about the same age as my son. My youngest son, anyways. I have 4. He has 1. And we've gone back and forth a few times. And he's saying 1 is more than enough. And I respect it. I have 4, so trust me, I got my plate full. But it is what it is. So I'm going to keep this podcast as family friendly because I'd like him to listen to this. His son's name is Al, and you know what? Thank you. I appreciate the letter, I appreciate the stickers, and I appreciate the card that they gave me. Let me see if I can reach the card real quick. You know what? Let's see. There we go. I should have had this prepared before I even started. But let's get into this. This is the thank you card he sent me. It is a Dragon Ball Z card. It reads, "Thank you for the pin. I would gladly add it to my collection, Al." Well, you know what, Al? I appreciate this. It's little things in life like this that, people let slide. They don't bat an eye at it and they don't appreciate it. Well, you know what? I appreciate it. I also appreciate the stickers that you sent me from Cadaver Cast. I have a few. If you'd like one, reach out to me and I'll send you one. But you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I thought long and hard about what I was going to say, what I was going to talk about and all this stuff. So, I'm going to give advice to him and to his son. First, I'll do his son. Al, and this is just going to go in general for all parents out there. As a kid, pay attention. Watch what's going on. Watch what your dad does. All right, because these are the things you're going to need to learn as you grow up. And as you learn these things and you watch these things and you see how your dad reacts to situations that pop up, well, you know what? You'll learn from the best. Your dad is the best. Dads are always going to be as best as they can. All right, there's not great dads out there, and there's great dads out there. But you know what, though? As long as your dad loves you and you love your dad, well, you know what? That's the best example in the world. Pay attention to what he's doing, how he's talking, how he's acting, how he's interacting with people. All right? Always make sure that you make time to spend with your father. Always make time to spend with your family. All right? Have fun, make jokes, all that good stuff. And here's another piece of advice for you. Work hard. And when I mean work hard, anything that you put your mind to, do it. 100% wholeheartedly put your best effort in. Because you know what? There's going to be many opportunities to put all effort in. And the more effort you put into whatever you do, the better it will be. The better you'll be at it. Trust me. That's how this stuff works. And you know what? Look, this is for all fathers. Watch your kids. And when I mean watch your kids, I'm not talking about pay attention to them. I'm not talking about you need to keep an eye on them. No. My greatest joys in my life is the moments and times that I see my kids laughing and playing and enjoying life. And that's when I feel my happiness. Look, I have my moments where my kids are just sitting there, not saying a thing, not doing a thing. They're just smiling for no reason. And it lets me know that everything that I do in my life is worth it. And not just worth it because they're happy, not just because worth it because they're just not doing nothing. No, it's worth it because everything that I'm doing in my life is an example for them to be happy, to show them the pursuit of happiness, to show them the reason to be happy, to show them the reason why I work hard, because I'm their example. All right, I do my best. I put all my attention, I put all my effort into everything that I want to do in my life because I want my kids to understand and to have a better start in this world than most people will ever have. And that's to follow your dreams, do everything you want to do, work hard at it. Because the harder you work, the bigger the pay. The harder you work, the more you work, the more time you put into yourself, the happier your life will be. I don't want you to make, most people have the misconception of work hard, go far in life. No. Work hard at what you want to work hard on. Work hard on your dreams. Work hard on those and that what makes you happy. Because that's the key to success. That's the key to happiness. I make sure my kids see me work hard at everything that I want to do with my life. How I want to change my life. How I want to grow my life. Because by giving them that example, guess what they're going to do? That. And it makes me happy to see that they do that. Not knowingly, but they do it. And when the reason they do it is because they see me do it. And it lets me know that all my hard work and all my effort that I put out there is worth it. It's worth it. I love my kids. I love my family. And I love seeing them be happy. You know what? Like I said, my greatest joy is to sit back, smile, laugh at them. And not laugh because they're doing something stupid. Not laughing because I'm laughing in my head because I created that. That's my child. That's my kid. That's me. And if I would have had all the advice that I've learned now, then, my life might have been different. So I apply that advice to them. So they learn, they grow, they become better. These are the greatest words that I can put out there for any father, any son. This goes for your daughters too. But you know what? Daughters are slightly different. But for boys, this is what I'm saying. Make sure they see you at your best 24/7. There's going to be low times, there's going to be bad times, but you know what? The best times will be the ones that stand out the most. Put time, put effort, work hard, do things together. Force them to do things that they do not want to do. You know why? Because if you show them to get the hard stuff done first, things get better. Things are easier. It's all downhill. I make my younger son, not my youngest son, but my younger son, do all kinds of things that he does not want to do. He complains and bitches and, I tried not to say that, but I'd said it. But it just slipped out. My bad. But like I said, he complains the whole time. But at the end of the day, I see him enjoying the time that he spends with me, even though he's going to complain about it the whole time. It'd be like that. But you know what? It is what it is. So, watch your kids. Play with your kids. Enjoy your kids. Teach your kids. Make sure you are doing the best you can while they watch. Because that's all they need to see. Alright, you ain't got to be the greatest. You ain't got to be the bestest. You ain't got to be any of this. You just got to do the best that you can do in front of them. Because that's what they need to see. But you know what? This is the Angry Dad. Listening to my podcast. I try to be cool, calm, and collective in this podcast as much as I could because there's a lot of stuff that I really wanted to say, a lot of ways that I wanted to phrase it, but you know what? I want some people to hear this that are not going to fly off the hinges. You know what? You want to watch this shit? You want to listen to this? And look, I'm trying not to say bad words, but sometimes I just can't help it. But check it out. IGTV, YouTube, Spreaker, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play.